Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus, got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes, I recline. No, I'm joking as I'm toking power puffs and Pokeokes. Till my town and villa filled with ganja smoke, you know the dope. Coming out my pipes, talking about the bones in my throat. With the mic, I'm casting curses every night, you know the scope. Got my spells handy. You may call it the phone, but when I'm done reciting, you'll give me the keys to the throne. Then I take my keys to go home. Didn't say I was done. While rush to end it all, it feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can think of a thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun? Or sold my soul for the tongue? Or dead since I was young? Or got some voodoo done?
Namaste, namastizzle, peace and many blessings. Greetings, wasabi. How are y'all doing today? Today is Thursday, October 17th. Peace, Faith. First one here. How you doing, Faith? Peace, Caribbean Grimoire. What's going on? I see my missus is here. Namaste, missus. What's up, Tosh? What's up, Visa? How's everybody doing today? It is a very comfortable day here in Texas. The temperature has dropped about 20 degrees since yesterday. Now, if it can stay that way, then I would be more than satisfied. If we can get the rest of, so we're actually right at the halfway point of this month of Halloween. So if we could just stay just like this, I'll be so happy. What's up, Empress KK? Peace, brother Kunami. How y'all doing? All right, so we said Faith, Caribbean Grimoire, Mrs. Tosh, Visa, Empress KK, Faith again, Mystery Arcade. Don't forget, shortly after this broadcast, if you have time, you should head on over to Brother Konami's channel. I think he's having the mother of Aquarius Maximus. He's doing that today. Brother Moore, what's going on? I'm sorry, I skipped right over it. What's up, Legacy Sigma? What other stream are you talking about? Somebody else having a stream? I know Danika's having one. I think I saw that when I came on here. The girl, I shouldn't say girl, she's a grown woman. Pardon me for that. Danika, the dope discussions. You know, Nina Diamond. I'm not sure who that is. You know, I'm just now finding out who Aquarius Maximus is, and to know that all of y'all know her, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He says he cannot wait to have her mother on. I can't wait to see that either. I want to check that out. You know what I mean? What's going on? Y'all know the elections are coming up, even though I don't care and I don't get into politics. Just pay attention to your surroundings. That's pretty much all I got to say on that one. You know what I mean? Nina Dunham, aka Diamonds 8. Sorry, it doesn't. I still don't know who she is. This is how, I don't want to say out of touch I am, but this is how unaware I am of a lot of people. You know, but better late than never. Better late than never. You know what I mean? That's fire. On your Twitch or YouTube, I don't even know what Twitch is. Furthering my point of how out of touch I am. I have no idea what Twitch is. Oh, so that's okay. Aquarius Maximus' mother. Okay, that's her name. Okay, gotcha. All right, now I got it. Thanks for clearing that up. Today is Thursday, the day of Jove, the day of Jupiter. Get those rituals in for money, prosperity, abundance. Wear the colors blue or purple, a combination of both, as I'm doing today. Wear purple cologne, purple underwear. You know what I mean? Go all out. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I was dead serious when I just said that. I meant Telegram. Oh, okay, Telegram. But Twitch is some kind of social media platform, though. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is. There is a Twitch. So I'm curious. Y'all know I had the missus here last year on Valentine's Day. If I was to bring her back, what would y'all want us to talk about? We here rocking with the Loas. How about that? I refuse to. I know what it is, but I don't know what it. I never played with it. I know it's social media. Yeah, I kind of don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. You know, I just don't know. There's nothing else I can say about that. I just don't know. You know. But anyway, I wanted to mention too today that um, if you don't want to get into grimoires, suppose you don't want to read magical books and learn about magic or further your knowledge about magic, what you could do, there's fictional books that actually go into it. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they hide it in everything. So Carlos Castaneda is one of the authors that you should look into. All right. But also Stephen King and Dean Koontz both explore occult topics, both of them. You know what I mean? Anything. It's always great to see power couples share anything. So just bring on and anything. You're with Lilith and the angels at this moment. Be careful with Lilith. Lilith, her her energy is really intense. You know, I've summoned her before, and the confirmation dream that I had following that, which is coincidentally how I always get confirmations that my rituals are successful, is I get some kind of dream, like a vivid dream, and that deity will show up in my dreams, you know. But Lilith, when she came through, she was like a combination of my wife, but not, if that makes any kind of sense whatsoever. You know what I mean? It was like it was my wife, but it wasn't her. It was somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So I have weird experiences when it comes to that, like really, really weird experiences. I remember I summoned EXU one time, the Crossroads demon for the ATRs, or I'm sorry, Kimbanda, you know, and he got my face demanding a cigarette. I have really, really vivid, weird ass experiences. Share your story how magic can be incorporated in a family or relationship. Huh. Okay. All right. I can see that. Jove, much honor. Jove, supremely great. Thee, our holy rites we consecrate. He just gave y'all a prayer that you can use or an invocation. You know what I mean? Jove is how he was known, or Jupiter was known to the Romans, by the way. Okay. Um, update. You remember, because I see now that it has gone viral, the teenager that was harassed and threatened. Um, they are planning. This is why I say in this day and age, social media is actually a good thing. This is one of the things it's good for. They have organized a walkthrough in Sarasota, Florida, through that neighborhood, right? They have blasted those cops. I'm sorry, not cops, but those neighbors or whoever they were, those people that was harassing that young teenager. They blasted his information online. You know what I mean? Normally I would say, don't do shit like that, but in this case, they threatened a teenager. You know what I mean? Um, when I saw it, I was like, wow. Um, let me share with y'all what I found. And like I said, it is viral right now. And people are calling for these guys jobs, for them to be fired and everything. Stephen Correga, you think you're a big man by wanting to bully a young black boy for walking his own neighborhood? Don't know, but want your dustfoot ass wife. You want to be racist, so we are about to make sure your ass become famous for being a racist. You feel big because you got a gun. Guess what? You are as small as them bullets. I hope you and your family love all of the attention you are getting. And in these comments are their names and the jobs where they work. I'm like, damn, they did some deep diving to find these people. This is one of the examples in which social media is a good thing. See what I'm saying? It is a good thing for something like that. So they're planning a walkthrough on Saturday. This coming Saturday. Okay. I want to go to Dr. Khalid Muhammad real quick. This lecture is called Mark of the Beast.
The way the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan rocked it last night when he asked how many of you would like to join with me, join in this great work for the general resurrection and rise of the black man and black woman. Black people, 19,000 strong, leaped to their feet when he asked them to take the Shahada, and that they believe in the one God, and that they believed in Abraham and Moses and Jesus and Muhammad. 19,000 it looked like. Maybe there was somebody who didn't stand up. Maybe there was somebody who didn't raise their hand, maybe 9 or 10 or so. But you couldn't see them in 19,000, a sea of black people in unity and in agreement with the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So I'm really just on fire today. I feel like I just came from a Holy Ghost revival. Like I've been bathed and baptized in the Holy Ghost. Oh, don't make no mistake here. We believe in the Holy Spirit here. Don't make no mistake here. We believe in God. But we believe that God is black. We believe that Jesus is black. We believe that Jesus is the black revolutionary Messiah, a black man from among us, born in Georgia. We believe that Jesus' mother is black, Mary was black. We believe that his earthly father, who he was given to for but a short while, Joseph, we believe that Joseph was a black man. We believe that the angels are black. We believe that the Holy Ghost is black. We believe that all of them black. Otherwise, we'll never get out of this condition. He said, I can't go along with that. What would you look like as black as you are with a white Holy Spirit in you? Ain't nothing white ever moved you to nothing good. Ain't nothing white gonna ever move you to nothing good. If a man won't treat you right, what makes you think he will teach you right? So we have been robbed completely of a knowledge of self. And we have been given this book called the Holy Bible. We didn't receive this book from the hands of Abraham, called the friend of God. We didn't receive this book from the hand of Moses. Jesus didn't bring us this book. We received this book from the hands of the white man. He gave us this book. He wouldn't allow us to read it for over 300 years. He didn't want us to read this book because he knew that the book condemned him. And he had robbed us of our name, our language, our religion, our culture, our God, our folkways, our mores, our norms, and robbed us of the very power of our own being. After having robbed us, he didn't want us to be able to read and write English, because when we came here, we didn't read English.
That's right.
When we came here, we didn't write English.
That's right.
And so the white man, a smart, crooked deceiver, he had to give us a God up in the sky and a devil under the ground. And he wouldn't allow us to read, because the book says in Exodus, the 21st chapter, in the 16th verse, he that stealeth the man and selleth that man, if he be caught with that man in his hands, he shall surely be put to death.
So I'm going to stop it right there, because I believe, no disrespect, and peace and blessings, Maroon Beauty. I hope you are doing okay and still recovering well. Much respect to Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Much respect. But some of these teachings are kind of outdated, because we know we were already here. All right. Ain't nobody coming those goddamn slave ships. We were here. All right. And if we know that, I'm choosing my words very carefully here. If we know that they come from a certain part of the world, the caves and hillsides of the Caucasus Mountains, if we know that they were the true cavemen, then there's no way that they could have invented language. Okay, they were taught all of that and how to run this society, and I will leave it there. My other point that I want to make, though, is because that black teenager or the melanated young man, this is where you're supposed to display your power. I'm not talking about just numbers. What I'm talking about is using occultism, using spirituality, using whatever, occultic, magic, whatever. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Now, I'm not telling anyone to go and do anything. I'm not saying that. However, if you do, I understand. But what I'm saying, this is what magic was always supposed to be used for. Okay? Not material wealth, and not, seeing who fuck everybody and dominating people. It was used to clean up society. This is one of the ways in which magic would help, if you get what I'm saying. Like I said, I am choosing my words very, very carefully right now. I have to be smart and intelligent about how I present the information that I give to you. However, I have always said that the people who follow me, the people who watch me, are very intelligent. You're a very select group. And I mean that. You can think for yourself. So read between the lines of what I am saying. Okay. All I'm saying is their information is right there online. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me stop there. One of the books that you should have in your library, I know I have said this before, should be the Book of Black Magic, Arthur E. White. All right. This is a great occult book, the Book of Black Magic. It's one of the first ones I had dealing with dark magic or black magic, or what they call dark magic. You see what I'm saying? So I'm a big fan of classic grimoires. All right. This has Solomonic magic in it. Okay. Solomonic magic. And what else do we have? We got necromancy in here, transcendental magic, which is magic that helps you rise. You see what I mean? That's what it means. Ceremonial magic, the arbitel of magic. You see what I'm saying? The Key of Solomon is a very important chapter. All right. Remember, Solomonic magic comes from Moorish manuscripts. Okay. The Seals of Solomon, all that comes from Moorish manuscripts. Oh, good grief. Am I back? Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Can y'all like put a 1 in the chat if y'all still here? Look like my camera went out. I think. Or they closed me down. I see still people in here. Okay, y'all still here. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. I'm not sure what the hell just happened, but I don't think we are in a retrograde right now. So whatever happened, thank you for letting me know y'all still here. Okay, I was talking about the Book of Black Magic. Maybe this shit was too powerful for me to talk about. Okay, so what's up? I'm not sure how to say that. What's up, more? Them demons still around me. Call on the demon Clawneck. He is friendly and good for money. Clawneck is one of the best demons for money. Absolutely. Absolutely. You would get him and the information for working with him from the Grimorium Virum. You also got the Goetia in this particular book. This is just like a dynamite book to have. All right. If you make that leap into, total dark magic, this is the book to have. They can't stop the rain like loose ends. That's what I'm talking about. That's one of my favorite groups. What's up, Damon? Also, those of you who actually don't want to work with angels or demons, those of you who are trying to get into chaos magic, all right, the best book, in my humble opinion, would be Hands on Chaos Magic. Okay. This has techniques, it has practical exercises, it has everything you need. And so I know there's some people who feel like calling on demons or angels or deities, period, or spirits. They feel like, worshiping, you know what I mean? And like a servitude kind of thing. It doesn't work that way, though. You know what I mean? Also, I don't expect everybody to know this. So let me say this. All right. If I give out tips and tricks or techniques in here, invocations, evocations, summonings, rituals, ceremonies, whatever. I've been doing this for 9 years already. I went and counted. I went to look at my first YouTube video. 9 years. And I've been giving out a lot. You know what I mean? I don't need any accolades for that. But all I'm saying is this. All I've been doing is sharing my experiences. So if I give something, that means I've used it. I've tried it. I've experimented with it. Hence the title of this, Pick Yourself Up and Try Again. That just comes from an Aaliyah song. But someone asked me, how do you know this works? How do you know it's powerful? Of course, I experiment. You're not going to get any kind of experience by looking to someone else's experience. You're going to have to try this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean any harm when I say that. I'm just saying, if you ask for something and I give it to you, well, how do you know it works? Motherfucker, try it. See if it works. If not, try it again. You know what I'm saying? Or do something else. Let me say this. I am in my 27th year of the occult practice. And if something doesn't seem to work, I will do it again. You know what I mean? Check out my video, An Occultist is a Scientist. What I mean by that, let's say I summon Clawneck, since Caribbean Grimoire already gave that demon's name out, which is fine. Say I summon Clawneck. All right. And a week goes by and nothing happened. I don't see no money. I don't see nothing. Okay. If a week goes by, guess what I'm doing? I'm calling his ass again. Yo, here's some more offerings. What the fuck are you doing? You know, if that still doesn't work, I will call someone else. See what I'm saying? You see how that works? Okay. Don't think it has to be one stop and bam, results. Some practices require more than one working. All right. Does that make sense? Don't get discouraged. if something doesn't seem to work. This is the timeline that I usually give someone, because somebody asked me on the last live or 2 lives ago, how often should you do a ritual? 3 days. All right, if not 3 days, then I wait to 7 days. I don't see no results. 21 days. Okay. I usually don't have to wait that long. However, it does depend on your skill level. See what I'm saying? It does depend on your skill level. The more you put into magic, the more you get out of it. Period. It's just like any other art, any other practice, any other science. You got to keep going to get good at it. Make sense? They don't understand the proper approach because different energies require a certain mindset from you. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. And I will tell you, the deities do not respect fear at all. None of them. I don't know a single one that's just land. They just a little skin. I don't know. They don't respect fear. You got to get out of that fear mind state. Okay. Someone asked about how do I know something works? I know mantras work. I know for a fact they worked. I've been doing mantras for over 10 years. It has to be at least 15. You know what I'm saying? Mantras work. And so the one I gave out, Jai Kali Ma. This was one of the people who follow me. He told me he was playing that mantra when the cops stopped him. And he said the entire time the cops seemed shook and let him go. You know what I mean? That's an example of something working. If you never heard me say this before, I got stopped in a small town in Texas, right? I can't remember which town it was, but it was a little town, right? Before the cop approached my vehicle, what I did was call down protection. I did an invocation right then, right there. Okay. The cop, very friendly, and told me about 5 different things he could have ticketed me for. Yet and still, he asked for me to take care of them, shook my hand. I went on my way. True story, believe it or not. Okay. That's an example of something working immediately. Peace and blessings, Sister Moonfeather. Post came to mind. What do you mean? Post came to mind? Visa? What's up with that? Tell me what you mean. Just ordered the book Conjure Times, Black Magicians in America. They all over the place. Okay. They put black on it to give it a negative connotation. But if you pick up Azazel Bay's magazine, Tai Tree Quarterly, if you can find it, or if you want, I can give it to you, or I will put it on my Patreon. Better yet, I'll put it in, if he'll let me, I'll put it in Konami's school. He gives you several reasons or ways about the color black. In fact, let me just show you. Let's go to, I know I have it open somewhere. Don't I? Yeah, I do. Here we go. He goes into everything about color. Okay. Everything. Color can be harvested in many ways, but when we look at the history of color, we find that color was harvested in some of the most ingenious ways. Black is called a non-color, like that of white, both having a very different history. Black actually is absorbent of color and heat, making black the embodiment of all colors or light. White, on the other hand, is reflective and cause light, color, and heat to bounce off. Please tell me y'all already know this. Okay. The Windsors were the first colored men. Okay. He goes into about black this, black that, but you get my point. All right. He even goes into jet black and says right here, the Moors began to uplift the world by harvesting and selling color. Many Europeans had never seen a variation of color until enlightened by the Moors. Ding, 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 ding. Right? All right. Talk to them like they owe you $5. What's up, Katrina? Where did fear come from originally? That's a loaded question. That's a very loaded question that unfortunately I can't answer. I don't know where it originally came from. I don't think anybody knows where fear originally came from. Couldn't tell you. Happy Thursday, Katrina. There's a mantra for Kabura to infuse your body as talisman for drawing money. You're a living money magnet. Don't forget the book by Jade and the book by the Caucasian, the European guy, called Financial Money Magic. What's his name? I forgot. It'll come to me. You know what I mean? That's powerful indeed. Yes, magic is very good. We're always saying, say your prayers 3 times. Always say it 3 times. That happened to me before as well. I mean, seriously, I'm not putting anyone down when I say that. All I'm saying is you have to do stuff. You have to put the work in order to see results. You can't be scared. Now is not the time. I had a cop pull me over in North Carolina. I repeated the mantras. I'm invisible to all law enforcement. They left without giving me tickets. Shout out to Brother Hunk. See, this is the shit I'm talking about right here. Thanks for that assist, Damon. You know what I mean? There's one that Bobby Hemmett gave out. He says 2 of them, as a matter of fact, for when you're in your car. All right. I wouldn't do this, but maybe you would. You spray you put rum in your mouth and spray in every direction. Like I said, I wouldn't do that, but he also said you put raw ground beef, rub all your tires. You know what I mean? Mantra invocations work. Please believe. Yes, they do. It wouldn't be so many of them if they didn't work. And these are the easiest form of magic, in my opinion, is the easiest form of magic to do besides sigils. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the school. Absolutely. I will put it in the school. I saw the post of the guy asking you how. I knew that's what you were talking about. I knew that's what you were talking about. But I'm still going to respond. And I was in the middle of something when he asked that. I was like, so you asked for something. And then soon, I was like that when I first started. I am not going to lie. I was like that. Well, what results do you get? Well, how do you know it works? I was full of questions too when I first started. But that was years ago. I've gotten past that. So get past that. You know what I mean? But he asked for an immediate invocation, for immediate protection. So I gave him one. I said that Jai Kali Ma. You know what I mean? So yeah, Visa. I was being respectful though, you know. Fear is inverted faith. That's a great way to put that, Katrina. What's up, Brother Gotti? What's going on? Color was made from minerals, so if they didn't have cobalt, they didn't have blue. What's up, Selena? He said, run over roadkill and get that blood in your tires. Now, I never heard that. I honestly never heard that, but I believe if it's Bobby, then yeah, he said something like that. I just got deja vu when you said that about the beef on tires. He gave out so many small little rituals in this lecture. It's the one he did in London. I believe if anyone has a disc player still, he did. It's like a 3 DVD set. Bobby did and that brother Israel is on there. You know, the one he did in London. He gave out a lot of rituals. use Chat GBT to generate a digit and then talk to it and refine it. So in the chat, people are giving great examples of things that work. You know what I mean? Digital sigil. See what I'm saying? Yes. And the way I do sigils, I still do sigils by, well, anyway, I launch mine a certain way. What's up, Angelus Carter? Hope you are well as well. Speaking of Bobby, I think I had something queued up by Bobby. Where were we? Yeah. You mean artificial? Give me a second here. Let's hear from Bobby.
For the case. Come on. All right, you ready? Okay. In jet right now. Well, whatever way you try to get into consciousness, whatever in the comfort zone, maybe that might be cool. But anyway, the problem is we know nothing of the mystery. You see, where do we go from here? And what happened was I had this big paradox. I ran up against a brick wall. I was coming home for like the fifth or sixth time, talking to Afrocentric stuff and all my books. My mama said, that's fine, I done heard it. But still, yet, what you gonna do when that white man cut off your water, or when he cut off your lights, or he go down there and he put some shit in that chicken, excuse the expression, put some stuff in that chicken, you through. What are we gonna do? You see, it comes, okay, it brings us to one level because you can't even operate unless you know the basic functions of being black, right? But the other thing is, what about the science of the world, the science of life, the metaphysics, the occult sciences? And this is fundamentally African. And just like Freeman said, you need to come out and hit a brother on Sundays. They're trying to become you when you're supposed to be becoming God. There is a way out of this thing. It's just like Dorothy on the Wizard of Oz, when she tried to get home, and at the end they said you had the power to go home all the time. It was in you. Powerful movie. Remember the Beast put everything in his movie. And we do know that it was just a dream, right? And if you understand the melanin, the astral plane, and all of it, they say, watch your dreams. Because it's all in a dream. And in actuality, this is a big illusion. But that's what the white man got us on. Big illusion. Black people just fronting. We are a race of fakers. And I just know one of my friends came out. I'll get the random, but again, we got to get this comfortable atmosphere. You understand? Had a friend. He came into town and we went out. We went to Mr. B's. I said, okay, I'll go. I said, you know I don't go out no more. But I said, hey, you my boy. I knew you when we was in school, in college together, so hey, let's go out. Went to Mr. B's and one woman broke in. She was tall. She had blonde hair. She had on a big old antebellum South dress and some little red right hood bag and all. And I said, my people are fools. I mean, she was actually living the illusion which is given to her in the media. She was real light. She had this blonde hair. It was long blonde hair. It was flowing all the way down. And she was a complete Rebecca from Donnybrook Farm. She was a white girl with a little red riding hood or whatever. And I said, just look at the insanity. And you can testify to this. Once you get into this consciousness, you can smell the insanity, see the insanity until your people get tired of it. Say, oh man, I don't like to hear that stuff. You always preach it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Maulana Karenga said, everything is a lesson.
Everything.
And we got enough ignorance in us to this day until we should be on a scholarly mode of analyzing things every day.
Every day.
Just Wednesday, Michael Jackson come on TV and tell that lie about his dead feeling. And you know, every Negro believes this. I was up in there and all the spellman came in this place, and I work in this place, Age Center, this store. All the people came in, all the girls from Spelman and all the people, and I had to argue with about 30 people. You know, they believe on and on. I said, no, wait a minute, here you holding up a man that is the greatest entertainer in the world, and he doesn't even have enough guts or enough sense to say, well, hey, to even lie about it. Say it's lie about a girlfriend that's black. You see what I'm saying? He got to lie on a doggone beach woman. You see. So
yeah. So in your spare time, if you have access to that particular lecture, I suggest looking at that. That's when Bobby was just starting out, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. It's called The Human Artificial. He even wrote or edited a book proving that a certain people were created. Brother Hunk put me on so many teachers, especially the plant kingdom and how to call on the archangels very simply. Okay, that's what's up. Yeshai, Brandon, L. Bay. Yes, I can't recommend Bobby enough in this day and time. You know, all the master teachers who came, gave me their lessons and left. Keep looking at them. Since you shared your invocation for protecting your car while driving, imagine a purple and brown light circling car. Love it. Oh, what you're talking about, Moonfeather, is the violet tornado. Okay. What you do, ladies and gentlemen, what you do is you imagine a royal blue ankh in the middle of your forehead. And from that, you circle that in brown for grounding. And from that, you imagine a violet tornado around your whole car. It's as easy as it sounds. Okay. You do this for any length of time, and you will find that cars start to move away from you. Now, I can't even take credit for that. That came from Azazel Bay. Okay. Glad you use it. The violet flame is something else that you can use to get rid of stuff, just like star stepping. Yeah, his older Jones. Jones. You from Philly, right? Oh man. I believe there's still a wealth of occult information on Blog Talk Radio back in the day. Everybody was on there in the metaphysical community. Check it out. I believe Miss Blue, Panic, a few others. I think Brother Rich. I believe all of them were on Blog Talk Radio. The Violet Tornado. Yes. No, you're fine. It's fine. A lot of them are on Dr. Aline Bay's channel. Okay. And Serious Times Media as well. Yeah. Brother Azazel Bay say he entered a drawing into an art contest, and all of a sudden the movie Gremlins appeared with the gremlin he drew in the contest but got no credit. Man, listen. For one of my classes in college, we had to come up with a logo for the school because the school was changing its name. Right? So I think it was marketing, the marketing class. One of our assignments was to come up with a logo. So everybody had to do it. It was homework. And about a month later, I saw my logo up on the school's flag. I was like, you motherfuckers. So if you're a student of a school, they have a policy though. If you do anything, it becomes theirs. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it right, but you get my point. They don't have to give you credit for something you do in the school. So I feel you. I feel him on that. Star stepping is lit. Star stepping will help you get rid of any negative thing about yourself or people or situations. It is the shit. When taking a shower, close your eyes and say, all of the issues of today are washing away, going down the drain. There is yet another. You see what I'm saying? Yet another technique that you can use. If you don't know when I say J. Kalima, if you don't know that particular mantra, I'm gonna play a part of it here. I love watching it, to be quite honest. Play part of it. This is a powerful ass mantra. It is. So yeah, one of the guys told me that cop left him alone. You know what I'm saying? That's the J. Kalima. Right. Yeah. I didn't know any better, you know. But they used my logo, you know. It's cool. That school's not even in business anymore. What is the exact definition of star stepping? You're following the path of the stars. It's a whole technique, but it's designed to have you travel the course of star patterns or constellations. So what you're really doing is drawing down energy from the stars. That's the best way I can explain it. Is that a technique you spoke on before? I'm assuming you mean the violet tornado. I've spoken about that several times. Those dirty scoundrels took your intellectual property. Yeah, it wasn't nothing I can do about it, though, to be quite honest. And like I said, this school ain't even in business anymore. So it is what it is. It's a technical school, Southwest Institute in El Paso, you know, where I got 2 of my degrees from. I mean, it is what it is, though. I briefly heard about it as a way to reprogram your subconscious. Yes, all kinds of reprogramming can be done with star stepping. Yes. I love talking to the waters while in the shower. Some of my most creative ideas come from me being in the water. Like if I'm taking a bath, all kinds of shit happens. Drawing energy from the stars by using the reference points. Exactly. Exactly. Uh, I'm looking. I haven't gotten to any of Katrina's videos today, but I think I will do this one right here.
And I don't know who is behind the disinformation campaign that black women are mean and unfriendly black hotties, but as I'm minding my business, this sister pumps through with the most welcome and warm disruption. I affirm her and she affirms me, and I'm grateful for this moment.
Never mind. Never mind. I didn't know that's what it was. I'm sorry. I did not know what that was. All right. So let's show this one then. I think this might be the one. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, that one. I was about to show y'all that, and then I saw the guy in the skirt, and I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Like an as above, so below type of day. Yeah, yeah. Azazel Bay has a whole lecture on it. If you can find that, it's called Star Stepping. I'm trying to think where else you would find. You will also find this in Taoist culture, Taoism, period. Okay. Jerry Allen Johnson. Taoist books. You'll find star stepping techniques in there. This is not a new concept either, people. It's an old concept. Have y'all been seeing stars moving and splitting? I haven't. No. You got me with that one, Katrina. Good job. Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Oh, another thing I wanted to show y'all or share with y'all is there's an ancestor. Somebody asked me before about ancestral spell. Now, this is the month to do it. Ancestral veneration this month, right? This gives you a technique here. Take the offerings of your own choosing, making sure there's hard liquor and one object you will take with you once the spell is over to the grave of an ancestor. Place the offerings at the foot of the gravestone. Take some hard liquor in your mouth and spread towards the gravestone. Say, I pray the Baron to take the hand of beloved, name of the ancestor, and bring him or her to me because I desperately need to talk with him. State your business and be courteous. For the dead don't suffer the living to be mocked them. When you wish to say farewell to the ancestor, pour hard liquor on the object you have chosen to take with you and say, remember me, great whoever. Goodbye. Whenever you need to talk to the ancestor, hold the object in your hand and call out to him or her. Ancestor technique. Okay? Ancestor technique. You have, contrary to what people think, you can communicate with those who have crossed over. I think most of y'all know that already, but there are specific techniques that you can do. I've seen stars shoot out and fall, but not split. I was highlighting that black women are the ones entertaining this nonsense. Yes, let's call it out. Let's call it for what it is. I've seen a couple other things that's disturbing to look at, right? And far and large, the biggest supporters of this is black women. Believe it or don't, get offended or don't, it is what it is. If you look at any clip like that involves a gay man, a gay black man wearing feminine clothes or whatever, there are a bunch of black women supporting them. And if you dare say anything, like the other one you sent me, Katrina, about the bodybuilder, they say that this is a woman. That's what they say. This is a woman. Okay. Now's not the time to be sugarfooting around. Now's not the time to be acting like we scared to call shit out. It's not the time for it. You know what I mean? They say that this is a woman right here.
Got a little hardware. But first, I want to send a big shout out to everybody who supported me during this prep. Everybody who Cash In Fitness, the Cash In Fitness family, all my athletes, all my clients, especially my clients, because I've been sitting in the chair.
So enough of that. I just was going to Katrina's point there. I went straight to the comments, and mostly black women are supporting, saying how good he looks, calling him a she, and it is what it is. A lot of people are stuck in this spell and can be controlled. So, yeah, Azazel. That's where I learned it from. I heard it from Brother Joseph. Its origin is in the native indigenous cultures. Will you put the 7-day ancestral ritual on your Patreon? Since you asked, absolutely. I can do that. I absolutely can do that. Another spell I wanted to share with y'all is undo your opponent's spell. I don't do this very often. I said I'd have given out a lot of shit here during these 9 years. If you're sure that person wished you ill or cast a spell on you, do this ritual to undo it all. One small pocket mirror without the plastic cover. Just keep the mirror, one photo of the enemy person, rock salt, and vinegar. Do it in a place outside your home on the new moon night. Place the mirror on the floor. Place the photo on it with your face facing the mirror. Place your left foot on the mirror and say, mirror without moonlight, mirror of glass that will be broken. Remove the veil before me and may the curses of this impure soul be broken. The wind that carries the voices will carry your soul. Your strength will be before me. May all evils turn against you when the mirror of evil falls to the ground. Now, with your foot, you step on the mirror several times, breaking it and also pressing the photo between the shards. Pour a little vinegar over the splinters and coarse salt. Don't come back to this place again. That's called undo your opponent's spell. Okay? Oh, nah. That's a strong voice for a woman. But you should see the comments. I told you, I went right to the comments. I listened to him speak first. And I'm like, girl, you look good, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's thousands of comments. It is what it is. I mean, the programming is strong in our culture, in our society. The programming is really, really strong. Honestly, fighting a losing battle. I think Bobby and Dr. Phil say that women should not have abs so defined. There's markers. Men and women have markers, okay, that let you know biologically what they are. Hips are one marker. Adam's apples is another, okay? These clavicles, that's another one. There's markers all over, okay? You should know the anatomy between a man and a woman by now. You should learn that in high school. When venerating our ancestors, how does one go about a pantheon of choice or system? Does it have to be through the later day rites, or could it go back to, say, let's Kemet? I think the ancestor rituals are their own thing. You don't have to put them through a magical system for them to be effective. Okay. And the ones that I've given out, they are their own things. I don't say goetic spell before it or anything like that. They are their own thing. You can do them by themselves. But that's a good question. Peace, Portia. How you doing? Appreciate it. And I'm gonna get your mantra ritual from your website. I've been doing way too many vicars and mantras. I'm finally ready for that. Okay. Yeah. I've had this thing for years, man. Years. I do mantras all the time. All the time. I always miss the live. I don't close until 6. Oh, it's time for me to go. What's up, Motown Witch? Better late than never. The replay is always there. You made me see how hated we are when we big each other up. When we get to upping each other in a certain light, other races get to hating. Yeah, you know, which is why they keep pushing these agendas, whether the masses want to believe it or not. They're not even hiding shit anymore. You know what I mean? They trying to do this gender swapping bullshit and all this. I don't want to say too much, but the program is strong. It's really, really strong. So find your tribe. That's the only thing I can tell you. All right. Let me get out of here. Thanks for joining me. I will see y'all next time. You know, of course, I didn't get to everything I wanted to show you, but the Marie Laveau Corpus text by Warlock Asylum, one of the gatewalkers I had 2 years ago. It's 2 years now. You know what I mean? It's great information in this book. And also the Marie Laveau Voodoo Grimoire, Denise Alvarado. I've already have her on the show about 6 months ago. She's an excellent resource of hoodoo techniques. Okay. Thank you all. I'll see y'all next time, for I am the one and only, the magical, incredible, the diabolical Magick LaCroix. As I greet you in peace, as always, namaste. Y'all have a great rest of your day and even better weekend. I'll see y'all next time.